Namah Shivaya.
If I can see it,
Namaskar. Namaste. Good morning. Welcome to yoga. Let's get centered and empowered for the practice. Taking Jnana Mudra, thumb and index finger together. Lift and open the heart, turning gaze within, connecting to the breath, to the inner space. Sankachari Mudra to elevate mind and energy. Tip of the tongue to the soft palate. Lightly pressing up to make an energetic connection from root chakra through the crown. And then take a full deep breath in, drawing energy up the back body. Ladder breath on descent. Release 1/3 of the breath and pause. 2/3 and pause. And then the full rest of the way with complete inhales. Keep it going for the next minute, drawing energy up the back body with full in-breaths, while releasing energy down the front body, pausing intermittently with the out-breath. After the next exhale, release the tongue. Take a full deep breath in. Hold it in for a count of 20. Chandara, chin lock, chin to the chest. And Anjali. Unite our hearts and invoke blessings. Chant Om 3 times and the Purna mantra 1 time. Take a deep breath in. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. The presence of the one divine spirit that dwells within, we bow. Arise for this yoga. Come to standing at the front of the mat while I get the door for our tardy students. Good morning, girls. Thanks for your patience.
Good morning. Thank you.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good, how are you? Feet of distance apart, hands together in front of the heart. Squeeze legs together, drawing into the center. Belly in, scoop tailbone, shoulders up and back, lifting hard up, slide jawbone back, activating the Ujjayi breath. Blue Hand Day, set an intention to use your hands as powerful tools of creativity, empowerment, self-expression, and healing. Take a full deep breath in. Exhale, root down, releasing hands. Inhale, stretch up, celebrating the freedom of the day. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, lengthen and curl. Exhale, step back into plank, hold plank. Take hands a little wider. Chachi, do you mind sliding up? Give everybody a little bit more space. Thank you so much. Leaning forward, lower all the way down into the belly. Clasp hands behind the back. Squeeze arms in, upper back in, arch up and lift. And then tack your toes down, hands beside the chest. Lift shoulders towards the ears, and then sweep heart forward and up for a high cobra. Stay there for a few deep breaths. Bend your elbows out to the side a few inches, and then push down more through your thumb and index knuckle. Keeping index knuckles rooted, slowly bring your elbows back in, and then pull your hands back, firing up the backs of the arms, taking the gaze up. And then lower down, push back, downward facing dog. First dog. The self-existing hand day. Stretch it out, bend one knee at a time. Lengthen through calf muscles. Deep and victorious breath. Right foot up to the front of the mat for a deep lunge. Vanara 2. Right foot up, pointed out to the right. Reaching hands in front of you in fingertip position or ridge top position. Taking fingers flat, keeping wrists lifted. Bend elbows up, push your head up, and then slowly lower chest down towards the floor. Feel free to work ridge top position if your hands are open. Step back into plank pose. Or if you're working hands flat, Hasta Bandha. Keep your hand rooted down through index knuckles. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, rise up. Pausing as you curl, pushing down through index knuckles, angling tops of the shoulders back, and then flow back. Second side. Left foot up for the deep lunge, pointed out to the side. Reach your hands forward in front of you. Elevating wrists in fingertip or ridge top position, fingers flat, wrists elevated. Squeeze shoulder blades on the back, and then slowly sink into it, bending left knee deeper. Step back, feel free to work fingertip, ridge top. Take a vinyasa. Your hands are flat. Keep that weight on the inside edge of your hands as you lower down. Keeping index knuckles rooted. Inhale, rise up. Out rotating arms and shoulders. Exhale, flow back. Let's do another one because it's cold out. Right foot up for a deep lunge again. Point it out to the right. Come onto your forearms this time. If you're tight, you can lower your left knee down. Otherwise, keep your back leg straight, and you can shift around a little to the right and to the left. Loosening up the hips. Breaking up some of the ice. And then step back, vinyasa. Transition with your breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, rise up. For a high cobra or up dog. Exhale, flow back. One more lunge. Left foot up. Point it out to the left. Down onto the forearms. Pushing down to the ball of the right foot. You can shift your hip out to the right. And then fire up your right inner thigh. Squeeze it into the center as you lean to the left. Sinking into it. Back, Vinyasa. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, rise up for high cobra, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, flow back, down dog. 5 deep breaths. Inhale, push down through the hands. Inhale, draw energy up to the tops of the arms into the shoulders. Exhale from the shoulders, push out through the hands as you lengthen your hips and legs to the back of the room. Bend knees. At the end of the exhale, step or jump, front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen and curl. Exhale, bow and release, pushing thigh bones back and apart. And then squeeze into the center strong, root down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, pause the chakras, turning gaze back within, crown, brow, throat, and heart. Deep breath. Exhale, root down. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, lengthen and expand. Exhale, step or jump, flow through. Transition mindfully with your breath. Flow back, down dog. Right leg lifts behind you, parallel with the floor. Lean forward into plank. Push your head up. Halfway down, Trianga. Push back strong, right foot up. Side angle pose, Parsvakonasana. Back foot flat. You can use a block if you need to on the outside of the foot. If you need one, I'll get it for you. Draw belly in, scoop tailbone. Push off the back leg. So left arm reaches. It's there in case you need it. Yep. Good. You girls just go like this. And then start to use your cheekbone and push that arm up. Yeah. Left arm behind the back, reaching for the top of the right thigh, and then push down through both feet. Lift and reach right hand straight ahead for half warrior side angle. Build more strength in the legs, more inner heat, more power to the breath. Strengthen it, power up back of the throat. Make the breath deep and audible. 99% doing the victorious breath correctly is listening to the quality of the breath, of matching resonant pattern of inhale with exhale, with a conscious pause between the breaths. Deep breath in, exhale, release, step back, take the vinyasa. Feel free to change up hands, working fists, fingertip or ridge top throughout the practice. Left leg lifts again. Plank pose. Trianga, halfway down. Push back strong, step it up. Side angle pose, Parsvakonasana. Back foot flat, belly in, scoop tailbone. Deep and twist, right arm reaches for the front of the room, palm face down. And then top arm behind the back, curl right shoulder back. Push down through both feet, lift and reach left arm straight ahead. Thumb and index finger together in Jnana Mudra. A sign of knowledge and wisdom of the path. Of linking Om to the Shri, the spiritual to the physical. One more deep breath. Exhale, release, step back, take a vinyasa. Right leg lifts again, lean forward into plank. Trianga, halfway down. Push back strong, right foot up, warrior one pose with your back heel up. Square it off, take it overhead. Right foot can wiggle to the right if you need more stability. Deep breath in, lift up out of the hips, taking gaze up. Keeping left thigh lifting up. Bend right knee deep, hips forward and down. A few more strong breaths. Take your gaze up. Squeeze your arm muscles in, pulling arms down the back. Lift your heart up. One more strong breath. Exhale, release, step back, Vinyasa. Left leg lifts. Plank pose. Trianga, halfway down. Push back, step it up. Virabhadra. The back heel up. Belly in, scoop tailbone, take it overhead. Deep breath in. Lift the back of the hips, taking gaze up. And then push to the back heel, bend left knee deep, hips forward and down. Some more deep conscious breaths. Keep arm muscles squeezing in, arm bones pulling down the back, heart lifting and reaching through the hands. Deep breath in, exhale, release, Vinyasa. Right foot up to the front of the mat for Tita Padahasta Virabhadra. Right foot up, clasping hands, interdigitizing fingers, palms face forward. And then draw the arms into the shoulder sockets. Extend your heart forward, slide your jawbone back, take it all the way overhead. Lock it out, full stretch from the shoulders, push energy out through the hands. And then bend right knee deep, hips forward and down. Keep your hands clasped. Lean forward, lower down. Plank pose. Hold it. Palms face down. Don't go anywhere. Lean forward. Round your lower back. Squeezing belly up and in. Lifting your kidneys up to the ceiling. Squeezing rib cage in. Strengthening core. You can intensify it. Coming onto the tips of the big toes only. Flexing pinky toes out to the side. And then chaturanga. Inhale, rise up. Good morning. Shoulders back, heart forward. You can hold the clasp. It's legal. And then you can hold it or separate. Flow back. Second side. Left foot up. Left foot up. Clasping hands. Interdigitizing. Draw energy in. Connecting the back body. Slide jawbone back. Take arms all the way back. And then lock it up, full stretch, pushing energy out through the hands. Bend left knee deep, hips forward and down. Keeping hands clasped, plank pose, hold it. The core strengthening. Lean forward, round your lower back. Pushing down through your index knuckles. Slow motion, chaturanga, lowering hips down, inhale, press up. You can hold the bind, angling shoulders back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lower it down, push back to a child's pose briefly. Don't get too comfortable. Okay with the heater right here? Down dog. Vasisthasana on the right, side arm balance pose. Rock them to the outer edge of your right foot and the right hand. You can take your right hand forward a few inches to take pressure off the wrist, or you can work fist or ridge stop position. Lift your hips high. Optional bringing the foot up in the tree pose, or reaching for the big toe. Stay with the breath. Inhale, lifting hips. Exhale, twisting from the heart space. And then step it back, wild thing, Kamakara. Stepping left foot behind you, scoop your tailbone high, lift and curl. And then switch sides. Over. You can take this hand forward and turn it out to the side a little bit, like take pressure off of it. There you go. There you go. Keeping bottom leg straight, step top foot back. Down dog, turbo dog, bend elbows towards the floor, don't let them touch, push your head up, slide through, take a vinyasa. Very nice. Turbo dog, bend your elbows. Jump into crow pose or jump to squatting at the front of the mat. Elbows don't touch, no tokar. You can hold the squat for the hip opener, releasing lower back, or set your hands and then lean forward for the arm balance, squeezing knees in, lifting feet up. Margarita, take your hands wider. Pinky finger to the edge of the mat. There you go. And then lean forward again. And then rounding lower back, float back, chaturanga. Vinyasa. Right foot to the front of the mat and pause. Both hands to the top of the thigh. Self-existing hand day. It's a galactic activation portal day. Day of enhanced alignment of universal energies, allowing us a greater opportunity to align with the divine and connect to the highest. Virabhadrasana 2. Wiggle your back foot back another inch or two, and then turn the heel down and in, bringing the arms parallel. Palms face up, lifting pinky fingers up, lifting heart up, squeezing shoulder blades on the back, and then turn your palms down, squeezing belly in, flattening lower back, scooping tailbone under. Hold Virabhadra 2, gazing over right middle finger. Nice. Keep your right knee bending deep, right thigh parallel with the floor, knees centered over the outer edge of the foot. And then lean over the back leg for Parsva, left hand to the back leg, right arm overhead. Bend the right arm, hand behind the head, grab the side of the head, and then push your head back with your right rib cage up. Stretching side body. Keep your right knee bending deep. Go, bend this deeper. Hold it there. Oh yeah. Keep breathing. And then bow forward, go for the clasp, right arm underneath the leg, left arm behind the back. For Baddha Konasana, you can use your towel or your strap if you need to. And then head back, leaning back. Oh, Mekapada Vinyasa 2. Both hands down. You can use the block if you need to underneath your left thigh. Take your time for the arm balance. I'm going to help you out today. Take your right arm underneath the leg. This hand to the floor. This is going to be here. And then this one's going to slide out. We're now lower down like you're doing a push-up. There you go. Keep this knee on your arm. There you go. And then the back foot lifts. Oh, almost. Next side. Left foot up and pause. Both hands to the top of the thigh. Pausing. Reconnecting. And then wiggle back foot back another inch or two. Heel down and in. Arms parallel. Ankles underneath the wrists for proper distancing. Keeping heart lifting. Turn your palms down. Belly in. Top rib cage down and in. Neutralizing lower back. Bend left knee deep. Keep it leaning to the left. Too deep ujjayi. Parsva, right hand to the back leg, left arm overhead. Keep left knee bending deep. Bend that arm, hand behind the head. Use the strength of the head, pushing back to lift left rib cage up. Nice. Oh yeah. And then go for the clasp, left arm under, right arm behind the back. Elena, switch wrists. Wrapper's the grabber. There you go. Oh, Mekapada Vinyasa, both hands down. Take your time. You can use the block underneath your right leg if you need support. And then take it up. There you go. You're good. Now this knee's just going to push into the arm until this lifts. Now lower down. That's it. Now you got it. 6 weeks. Flow back, Vinyasa. Wide leg stance, step left foot up. Pivoting off to the side for Ardha Mahalasana 1. Shift to the right, turning left foot up, sinking into it. If your right foot's flat, you can wrap and clasp across the front of the shin, and then take forehead to the floor. Better place it like this one. Turn your foot up like this. There you go. And then push down into that block. There you go. And then go to the opposite side. So hands for support, however you need to. If you have balance, you can clasp. And then back to center. Go a little wider, a little deeper. Angling toes in, heels out, reaching hands in front of you. Walk your hands back. Take your head to the floor. Forearms to the floor, forearms to a block. Slowly heel toe in. You come to squatting again at the front of the mat for Bakasana round 2. This time you can move back a little bit if you want to take it into tripod headstand. If you want to change it up to hands, you can work crow pose and fists or ridge top position. Hold it 5 or 10 breaths. And then you can transition into tripod headstand if it's available, or take a vinyasa. Ready, child's pose. It's back. Stay resting back in child's pose. If you want to get into the upper back, take it into puppy pose. Uttana Shishosana. Your knees wide, sliding forward onto the chin and the chest. One more. Oh. One more like that. If you want to push, stay there. I'll make the rounds. Otherwise, you can stretch back into child's pose. Oh, yeah. That was good. Got one more right there. Deep breath. Exhale. There you go. Let's go to the wall and get upside down. Yay. Handstands. Back it over. Slide your mats over, perpendicular. Trini, you can slide right into this corner right here. Adriana, you can pivot over and use this side of the wall right here. Loose, you can stay right where you are. Space there. There's a space there. Can I use your mat first to demo?
Sure.
Cool. We're going to work on building strength to kick up in the handstand with good, proper form and alignment. The tendency is when we kick up is the foot will turn out to the side. Like if you imagine I'm here and I go to kick, the foot will turn out to the side like this. That narrows the hips and makes it harder to get the hips over the shoulders. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk the legs up the wall, We're going to do leg lifting as if that leg was kicking up, and we're going to work on holding it centered without it turning out to the side. For example, if I go up here and I take one leg down and then I take it up, if I just relax, the leg's going to turn out to the side. We don't want that. We want the big toe engaged into the center. Inhale down, exhale up. The leg stays straight the entire time. And then the foot on the wall, notice that it bends and I push into the wall to get momentum like that. So that's simulating the foot on the floor, that bending and kicking. This is the floor. Make sense? Super. One leg as many times as you can, up to 20. And then you can rest and then switch. Hold on, I'll give you options if that's easy. Then you can make it harder. If you can make it harder. Inhale down, try and touch one wrist, the other wrist, your neighbor's wrist, and then back up. 1, 2, 3, and then up. I was joking on the last one. Go for it. One leg, I'll get those, and then rest. No, you break it, you buy it.
I know.
My bowls are for sale if anybody needs some crystal bowls for their home. Inhaling down, exhaling up, staying on the same leg. The leg that's on the wall, that leg can micro bend as you're going down and then straighten as it goes up. Focus on that leg that's moving down and up. Keep it straight and locked out the whole time. If it touches the wall, you can take your hands forward another inch if you need more space. Very nice. Rest and then do the other leg. Awesome. After you get both sides, rest. All right, let's turn around and work on kicking up. Alexander, can I use your mat again? Thank you so much. Check it out. This time we're going to measure fingertip from elbow distance from the wall. You just go like this, and then point your hand straight down. Boom. So we're going to set your hands. When you kick up, don't turn the leg out to the side. Do the exact opposite. In-rotate the leg and squeeze it across the center so the inner thigh engages. And then when you kick up, the leg's going to go straight to center. One foot on the floor, inner thigh squeeze together, knees squeeze together. Tap the wall, attempting to find the balance. And then you can switch. Attempting to find the balance. By working midline, inner thighs and knees squeezing together. If you need help kicking up, I'll give you a little assist. Go for it with good form. Inner rotate that leg and squeeze it across the center before you kick up. Nice. Fire that big toe. Inner thigh. And then take it up. Nice. One foot to the wall. If you need it. You're good. Awesome. Hold on a second. Take your hands a little wider so that this knuckle hangs off your mat. Yes, now go for it and feel the magic. One foot in. That's almost what you need. Now relax your head. Relax this down until this foot leaves the ground. And relax more. Relax your kid. There you go. There you go. Now kick hard. That was it. There you go. Now one foot to the wall. Other leg away and just hold it there. Squeezing in. Pushing up to the big toe. You may need to come a little further away from the wall so you can lean into it more. Hold on a second. Take those hands wider. Now kick. I know. Hold it. Nice. Feel free to go again. When you're ready, you can rest. Knees together. Nice. Forearm stand. Same thing. It's okay. Same thing for the kick up. When you go, palms face down, or you can use a block between the hands. Shoulders come on the back, and then same thing. When you lift the leg, take it across the midline, and then kick. One foot to the wall, one leg straight up. Working midline technique to find the balance. If you don't need balance with the wall, you can go further away. Does anybody need a block between the hands? Cool. Go for it. Walk it in, take it up. Yeah, I'll spot you. Oh, you got it. Good. Right there. You can just put both feet on the wall. Keep them there. Now put your head up. Look for the wall. Oh, you know what? You do it like this for today. So you can use your upper body strength. You're going to clasp like this. And then come a little further away from the wall, a couple inches. There you go. And then you're going to bring your thumb down and then kick up and have both feet on the wall and then just push down and work on looking for your thumbs just like that. And hold it with your head up. Good one. There you go. Both feet up and then push down. Lift your head. Perfect. Hold it there. Did you get up? Yeah, go for it. Now push down through the arms. Lift your head. We're going to do one more. Rest for a second. And you can do the same thing, or bonus round if you're up and you feel good when you're up and you want to get into the upper back more and create a shoulder opener, then you're going to work on bringing your hands in closer to the wall like this. Boom. And then when you go up, take your butt to the wall, hips to the wall, and then chin to the chest and look up towards the ceiling. And hold it here, working on pushing into the wall to take the chest more forward. It's optional. When you kick up, you gotta go light, otherwise you'll ricochet off the wall if you kick hard. Optional, one more forearm stand. If you want to get into the shoulders, you can do it palms face up. And then work on Shayanasana. Bring your hands to your chin. And you may want to fold this mat over. For your elbows, yeah. Or if you want, I'll get you another mat.
You try like this. See what happens.
All right, see how it goes. And then Alex, butt back to the wall. Just stick your butt back.
Okay.
There you go. And then chin to the chest, looking up the other way. That's it. And then keep your hands pushing into the wall so the chest stays moving forward. This one's for you, Karina.
It's impossible.
It is possible. I just did it. Head down, head down. That was the right sound effect. Now push down. Up. Now head down now. That's it. This is what's got to go forward. There it is. Whoa. You need that every day like a daily vitamin. Good. Hips back, chin to the chest, and then push down through the arms. No, the other way. The other way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have to get your head off
Do
first.
I put that in my... Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're too close.
Got it.
We would have to modify that for you with some props.
Is the head's not supposed to touch that?
Nope, head's not supposed to touch.
Okay.
So you got to push down. If the head touches, it's because your upper back and shoulders are too tight.
Got it.
Yeah. Like you've been cheering for Yelena.
Oh, closing. Closing.
Ah.
At least you can, like,
You can do that one again. It's optional, or you can take it into a headstand, clasping hands behind the head. Stay there, Yelena. Chin to the chest. And then go this way. Headstand, or feel free to do another forearm stand. Clasping behind the head, wall or no wall. Nice. Feel free to work variations with the arms. If you want to bring the hands out into tripod headstand, or flip the hands palms face up for arms wide. Nice. Start to finish up your headstand, and then resting down, stacking fists, resting forehead on fists. And then let's slide the mats back. When you slide back, you can lay flat on the belly. And you don't have to go to the exact same spot. You can space yourselves out a little bit more. When you're set, laying flat, right arm out to the right, palm face up, and then rock over for one arm. Auspicious pose. I'll get that. You can bend your knees up. If you're in deep. Come back for a second. Let me get to you a little better. There you go. Now I'll bend this like that. There you go. And then take it to the opposite side. Left arm out, palm face up, rocking over. Right foot steps back. Optional. Bringing on top of left thigh. Other foot. It's the other way.
That's what I did.
Back onto the belly, Dhanurasana. Reach back for both feet for bow pose. Push down through the knees, scoop tailbone, kick back, arch up and lift. Inhale, kick back more. Exhale, kick up, rocking forward. Taking a few deep breaths, rocking on the belly. And then release, push back, child's pose, Balasana. Pada Raja Kapotasana, Pigeon Pose. Lean forward, slide your right knee up to the outer edge of the mat. Slide your left leg in, slide it back. Walk hands back towards the hips and square it off first, pushing down through the knees. Lift an open heart. Keeping hips lifting. Right hand front and center. You can use a block if you need to for more balance. And then reach your left hand back for the foot and bring it in for a quad stretch. Trap it for mermaid, or you can strap it and take it overhead for full king pigeon pose. You're doing good. It's better like that, yeah. When you're ready, you can fold forward. Right there. Optional vinyasa, just step back and switch legs for the second side. Left knee up wide, right leg slides in and back. Walk hands back, lift and curl. Left hand front and center. Use the block. Right hand reaches back, grab it, wrap it, strap it. You're doing good. Technically, this should be on the inside like this. There you go. When you're ready, you can release, take it forward. And then optional vinyasa. Step back and flow through. Camel pose, Ustrasana. Kneeling. Down to the heart, hips back and apart, draw belly in, scoop tailbone, shoulders up, curl. Pulse through the heels, extending hips forward, heart up. Inhale up, pigeon droppings, feet flat, hands free beside you, unless if you need an escape route. The three fingers can pull on the side of the abdominals only, not thumbs to the back. Keeping your hands free, inhale, lift up, move back as far as you can, and then on the exhale, push down to the tops of the feet and come back up. Inhale back, exhale up, transitioning with the breath. 4 is the magic number. 4 good ones, nice and slow. If it's easy, you can go up to 13. Nice. So the best thing you can do is strengthen the hip flexors, quads, the muscles that run up the spine to keep it healthy and strong as you do back bends. When you reach your edge, you can sit in Virasana. You can sit on a block, taking your ankles wider, or sit all the way back in Supta Virasana, stretching out your quads. Does anybody need a block or an extra prop? No stress in the knees. If you feel in the knees, you got to back off. When you rest back, the only thing that should be engaging is your 4th and 5th toe, pushing into the mat, and then the outer shins by lightly squeezing the inner edge of the heel towards the outer edge of your hips. Does anybody want me to stand on them? I got you. You can rest here for another 30 seconds or so. If you want to work full Kapotasana, it's optional. If you want to take hands overhead and slide onto the top of the head and then grab your feet. Do you want me to stand on you? You wanted it? When you're ready, you can escape, get out of there, back up, take a vinyasa, stretching legs back. And then come to sitting. Have fish prep. Left leg straight, crossing right ankle over your left knee. Right hand behind you in fingertips. Left arm up, arching up, lengthen. Twist to the right. And push off to the outside of the knee. Inhale, rise up to the crown of the head. Exhale, deepen twist. Staying with the breath. Inhale, untwist. Pull your foot across. Push your top knee across. For Ekapada Gomukhya Paschimottanasana, 1 foot. Cow face, west side stretch. Make it tight. Pushing top knee over. You can use your towel or your strap if you need to. Strapping your foot or reach for it. And then pull yourself over the top leg. Resting on your right thigh. Inhale up, full Gomukhya. You can hold it there a few more breaths if you need to. Lean off to the side and then fold your left leg in, so both feet on the outer edges of the hips, and then you can work the shoulder opener. Bring right arm behind the back. Left arm draws in, take it overhead. You can go for the clasp or use your towel or your strap. You can hold it there or fold forward over the leg. strap. You can pull on that for a few breaths. When you're ready, inhale up. Optional vinyasa if you want to jump back, or somebody will do it for you. And you can just casually switch sides. Or half fish prep on the second side. So bottom leg can be straight. If you want to fold it in, you can do that too. No worries. Left knee, ankle across the outside of the knee. Left hand back, right arm up, arching up. Deep breath in. Exhale, twist. Take it across. Inhale, rise up, lifting heart. Rising up through the crown. Exhale, deepen twist. Inhale and twist. Pull the foot across. Push your top knee across for 1 foot cow face west side stretch. Having bottom leg straight. Bottom leg straight. This leg straight, Karina.
Oh.
That's all right. Yoga's working. Push that knee across. Bottom leg straight first, and then we'll go for full Gomukhya. Bottom leg straight. There you go. And then fold forward. Reach for the foot.
Oh, got it, yeah.
Everybody's high. And then inhale up. Now fold your bottom leg in for full cow face pose. Right foot folds into the outer edge of the hip. Inner rotate left arm, bring it into the back. If you're working shoulder opener, out rotate right arm, pull it in, take it overhead. I think you need this. Welcome. And then inhale up, optional vinyasa, or open up wide, facing that way for Upavishta Konasana, seated wide angle. Their sitting bones and hamstrings arching up. And then pull your toes back, squeeze leg muscles in, start to fold forward. So build more strength in the tops of the thighs as you go lower and deeper. Switch your hands here, and then pull your toes back more, and push your legs down when I push on your back. There we go. Keeping left leg pushing down, start to bow or twist over right leg. Optional right forearm down, left arm overhead, reaching for the big toe. And then inhale up and switch. Inhale back to center, fold forward one more time. And then inhale Exhale up, pivot forward. Bending knees up for double arm hero pose. Palms face out to the side of the rib cage. And then separating knees, hook one elbow in. Release the jaw, hook the other elbow in. Palms face out. There you go. And then slowly squeeze knees together, going slow with the breath. Hands back, arch up, unhinge jaw, stretch out in front of the neck. Navasana. Holding onto the backs of the knees, legs up, flexing feet, arms parallel or straight overhead. Flex toes to the face, push out strong through the heels, engaging the tops of the thighs. Point the feet, lower halfway down for half boat, Ardha Nava. Squeezing tight into the center, firing inner thighs and outer shins. Shoulders lifting off the mat, curling upper body. And then all the way back up, full boat. Flexing, releasing palate, roof of the mouth. Deepen breath, allowing energy to circulate. Ardha, halfway, pointing, working midline, squeezing in tight. Last round, back up, building strength in the tops of the thighs, pushing out through the heels. Flex, flex. Lower halfway, then point, midline. Rest. Boom, knees to the chest. Rock around a little side to side. Feet on the floor underneath the knees. Lift your hips. Walk shoulder blades in and go for the clasp for Setu Bandha Sarvangasana. Lifting hips up, shoulder blades in, palms face up or clasp. Rest down, knees in towards each other, hands over lower abdomen or to the third eye. You can repeat Setu Bandha Sharbanga or take it all the way up for Urdhva Dhanurasana, hands overhead. Side the ears. If you're going all the way up, hips up, chest up, top of the head, you can pause there and take your hands wider apart. And then curl to the back of the room and go all the way up for a full upward bow. Optional lifting heels. You can do some push-ups, taking head to the floor. And then re-straighten arms, pumping chest to the back of the room. Rest when you're ready. And then get set for round two. One more good one from the floor. More push-ups or alternate leg lifting. Let's use my ankles for today so you can get all the way up. Take your hands overhead and grab my ankles right there. There you go. And then hips up, chest up, and all the way up. No, feet down. And then you're going to lift it all the way. Come onto your head. And then pushing me with your hands all the way up. There you go. Hold on. And now you can rest.
Thank you.
You made it. It's all downhill from here. You want to go up? You want my hands? You want to do a drop back?
Okay.
Drop backs are optional. If you're done with back bends, take it into shoulder stand. Arms like this. Opening heart. Then hips forward. And then reach with your hands. I got you. Walk. 3, 2, squeeze legs together. 1. Easy. In the spot?
I've been there in a while.
Let's do it. Boom. 1, 2, work your legs, squeeze in tight. 3. Excellent. Shoulder stand if you're not there yet, or you can do Viparita Karani, placing a block underneath the hips and just lift your legs up. And then plow pose, legs overhead, halasana, hands to the hips or clasp across the mat. Ear pressure pose after 5 breaths, bending knees over ears. After 5 breaths, unroll for fish pose, Matsyasana. With your hips down, legs across the floor. You can arch, taking your head back for Matsyasana, and then you can lift, optional, arms and legs for Tanapada. Single leg stretch, right leg up towards the ceiling, clasping hands behind hamstrings. Resist, kick towards the front of the room first. Arching lower back when you have your right leg up. And then keeping right leg straight and strong, slowly bring it closer towards the chest. Keeping left foot flexed. I'm just going to get that for you. Take the leg out to the right, holding the strap or outer edge of the foot. And then take it up and over into the twist. Back up, switch legs. Clasping behind hamstrings. Resisting for 6 seconds, kicking away, trying to break the clasp with the hands to push thigh bone onto the hamstrings as you pull hamstrings onto the bone, and then slowly bring it closer, keeping the integration, keeping leg muscles squeezing in. Take it out to the left. Keep right thigh and hip rolling down, pushing down. Tailbone scooping up. If your left leg's resting on the floor, you're in too deep. That's it right there. That's where it should be. And then up and over into the twist. Back up, happy baby pose. Reaching for the feet, pulling knees down. Optional yoga Nidra. If you're walking arms over the legs, you can bring feet to the head or behind the head. When you're ready, you can twist to the right, freeing yourself, both knees across. Twist to the opposite side. Back up, roll around, twist or stretch wherever you need to. And then extend long for Shavasana, final relaxation. movements, stretching out with the breath. Reaching arms long overhead, stretching out with a deep inhale. And roll to the right, supporting head on the arm bone. And slowly twist up to a comfortable sitting meditation posture. One last Om and universal prayer for happiness and freedom. Deep breath in. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste. Wonderful rest of your day. Stay warm out there. Don't try and do any of these poses later. We have a super awesome workshop on Saturday on back bends. If anybody wants to go to unexplored territories,